Welcome, everybody. First episode of the Ratchet Buddha podcast. A little bit of a intro into the energy, you know what I'm saying? We'll turn this down a little bit. So the premise of this show is going to be for journeying, growing, mindfulness, inner work, having fun, just being free and living life, you know what I'm talking about? So I'm going to start this off by telling y'all about my most recent milestone in personal growth and healing wounds and all that good stuff. So I say that because I want this to resonate with a particular community for sure, but I want everyone to take something away from what I got to present to the world. So again, welcome, thank you. So as we all know, life's a journey, right? And ups and downs, and we deal with things from a very young age, from coming out the womb until the point that you are in your life right now. So a lot of that goes untethered, unchecked, and what happens to us as human beings, we hold that in. Some of us seek therapy, right? Some of us have different modalities to deal with, different types of traumas and how to push that growth spectrum forward. But many of us don't, and that's why I'm here, to try to share some of the things that I've learned throughout life. You know what I'm talking about? From being a young black man, a young black boy, being someone who served in the military for 20 years, being someone who's seen a lot of this globe, seen many people living their lives in dire conditions, near-death experiences, just the whole spectrum of things that will open up your heart and your mind to want to live life from in a different level of vibration, so to speak. So I'll tell you a quick story. It may not be quick, but it definitely is something that I think you all will enjoy hearing. So if you follow my stories for the past couple of days, and many of you don't, because my shit ain't really cracking like that just yet, but it'll get there. I ain't tripping. So yesterday I decided to do MEO DMT, which is the Bufo Alvarius frog venom psychedelic. Right. There are many other types of psycho therapies or psychedelics, so to speak, LSD, mushrooms, ayahuasca, which I'm going to be doing Sunday, as a matter of fact. I'll keep you posted on that journey. But yesterday I did 5 MEO DMT, and for lack of a better word, just to put it out there, the shit was fucking fantastic, otherworldly. So for me, right, I've been dealing with a lot of trauma throughout my entire life, from my inner child, from not being tended to for so long, to relationships, to friendships, to family dynamics, to the world at large, especially being a black man in America and dealing with the different stresses that comes with, you know what I'm talking about? So all that shit goes unchecked for so long that you build up so much in your body. So one thing that people may not realize is people know what stress is. People know what mental health is and all those things. But what we don't know is, put it this way: people typically think that mental health or the things that should affect you mentally only reside in your mind. And although that's partially true, there's also a dynamic there that is that comes in your body, and that's a trauma body, right? So all the shit that we deal with throughout our lives, all the whoopings, the cussing out, the not having a voice, all those things just compound in your body, in your spirit, in your soul, and it becomes you. It becomes all the things, the lens in which you look through the world, look at the world through, and before you know it, you have so many blockages that you can't be expressive in how you want to go about life and how you feel about things. Your voice has been quelched to a point that you just want to fucking just, right? Some people take other routes. We can medicate with prescription drugs. We can use illegal substances sometimes, alcohol, of course, and sometimes people take the ultimate measure and they take their own lives. So I'm here to show you guys and tell every one of you that there's ways to get through this stuff and live your best life, free, happy, and with the ability to love yourself unconditionally and the world. So here's a story, right? So if any of you believe in omens or everything happened for a reason type of mind state, right? And I firmly believe that this may resonate with you. So when you open up your heart and your mind and meet people and you put yourself out there in a space to where you invite others in, the world begins to unfold before you. It conspires on your behalf to make your destiny become a reality in this world, right? It's kind of like in The Alchemist, finding your personal legend, whatever that thing is, that treasure that you embody. The world, the universe will conspire to make that happen for you, but you have to be willing to take the chance to open up, say yes more often, and live your life with love and grace, and things will return to you. So yesterday, with all that being known, right, even in my own mind, it still was difficult for me to understand how much trauma I was harboring within my spirit. So yesterday, what a beautiful day it was. Life-changing, world-changing. I get up yesterday morning, I do my meditation, I do my breath work, actually I don't eat a breakfast because I was supposed to fast, but in preparation prior to that, I ate a good dinner, so to speak, and just prepared my body and my mind in order to receive the medicine in its fullest, rawest, purest way. So we get there to this beautiful, these beautiful grounds. So I'm in Mexico. Sorry if I didn't already tell you that. So I moved to Mexico back in December. Excuse me, my family and I. So anyway, so we get out to these beautiful grounds with beautiful cenotes and flowers and butterflies and just nature just beckoning for you to just let go, right? So the ceremony, we kind of gather around the fire that they had built. We take some tobacco that's grown locally, that's from the land. We set our intentions. I set my intentions to be for me to release control. I wanted to find out who I was. I wanted to feel my essence. Those are the things that I put out there for the medicine to take hold and show me, right? So we do that. We take the tobacco leaves, we put them in the fire, and we say a prayer. And for those who know me, I'm not really religious, but this is not really religion, it's spirituality, and we're praying to the source, so to speak, not necessarily a deity. So anyway, so we say the prayer and then we get right to it. So the first individual goes up, they do theirs. It was a beautiful thing. The whole time they were doing theirs, I was doing breath work, right? Which is deep breathing, deep concentration, centering your body, centering your mind, getting your own personal DMT levels up. So I did that while she was doing her thing. And my spirit was calling, it was ready, right? So when she was done, they actually was next, and I was like, me motherfucker, let me go, right? So I set out my little sheet thing, right? And I sat there. He gives me the medicine, which is basically like a pipe. I know a lot of y'all know, kind of like a glass pipe. You know what I'm saying? Like a bass pipe almost. It looks like that. It has the medicine in it. It tells me to hold it and connect with the fire and connect with myself and find a circular connection, right? So here I am. I'm stating my intention again repeatedly, connecting with the fire, connecting with myself, connecting with nature, just tapping into that energy, right? I almost did it just then. Crazy. So tapping into that energy, and then he comes up, he gives me a prayer. I read the prayer aloud, but only he and I can hear it, and everyone else, they were kind of out of listening or hearing range. But I read the prayer. It was beautiful. The breath work was kind of still resonating in my body. My hands were still tingling from it. My head was still tingling from it. I was kind of on a high, right? So he lights the medicine in the pipe, right? For about 10 seconds. He tells me to take a couple deep breaths. Like, breathe. So I exhausted all of my breath on the exhale, and then I just took the medicine straight for about 10, 11 seconds, right? So the medicine is coming in, and it's all of a sudden, boom. So I'm seeing a whiteness with a lot of black pixelated lines, right? And it's like, and from there, I'm just gone. All right, so that was what I remember from the initial onset of taking the medicine. So I'll tell you what happened afterwards, and then I'll tell you what happened during, right? So after I was done, I was completely in love with everything. In love with everything. You understand me? Myself, the grass I was laying on, everyone around, life. It was incredible. I was coming out of it. The couple of people were, obviously it was like it's just a huge love, like pure essence of what love is supposed to be. Everyone was one type deal, right? And after I sat down after that, so I'm telling you the end of the story, and I'm gonna get to the meat of it, right? After I sat down, one of the guys that was also there, he looked at me, he's like, you let it out, man. You let it out. My hands were hurting. Like, both my hands were hurting. Like, what the fuck did just happen? Right? He's like, you were hitting the ground so hard. Boom. Boom. Releasing so much built up trauma. I don't know if it was my trauma, ancestral trauma, but I was banging the ground like repeatedly. And he's like, he said I was yelling. Just releasing so much. Like that, right? And I felt like I had gotten a lot out, but I was still kind of feeling the medicine some, so I was like, whoa, right? So boom, that happened afterwards. So during the hallucinogenic state, or when the medicine was working, my God, it's in fucking describable. You understand? No words can describe how incredible this was. I'll start with this. Energy. Pure, unadulterated essence of the world, the pulse of life as it is. I understood it all. It was like, oh my God, I get it. I know what the meaning of life is. I know what God is. We are it. We are one. We are all this, right? Love. It was like just fucking love, bro. Breaking down everything that I've known, every condition, every trauma, everything that the world put into us that makes us operate in this ego state was right. And I still feel that way right now. This is why I'm sharing this video with you, because I want it to resonate in a way that you guys can feel it. I'll tell you my recommendations in a second. Let me get back to what was happening, what I recall from when I was, under the medicine. So there was, like I said, this energy, right? Just a pulsing, boom, 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 like that, right? This is a trance-like state, boom. It was white light, and the white light was just erupting over and over again, over and over again, right? Over and over again. Boom, boom. And then during that time, it was like in my mind, like, or whatever the fuck I was, because I was a part of the light. The light was me, and I was the light, and everything was in the light. But I kept, it was this rhythmic, and to that rhythm, it was like words saying, I'm tired of the hate, I'm tired of the sickness, I'm tired of like every frustration that was in my subconscious was just like that. Then I just, then it was like just love. And it was so peaceful and embracing and enveloping that I was like, I knew everything was going to be all right. I knew I didn't have to be afraid no more. I knew that I can love how I wanted to love unconditionally. I knew that death was okay for me or for anyone. That it was just a space that where all of us, all of things, all of the essence of the world exists there. And I hope that makes sense. I know it sounds crazy. So it's definitely something you cannot like, you can't describe it to someone else in regular human terms. And I hope that this is making some kind of sense, a little bit. I'm very grateful for the experience. I would recommend, if you are having blockages in getting on your journey, or you're stagnated in your journey, or whatever it is. I wouldn't say you have to do 5 MEO DMT, but for me, it's exactly what I needed. And when you walk this spiritual journey, there's a thing called divine timing. There's a thing that we all understand, that the universe conspires to get you where you need to be, and where you are is right where you need to be. And so that's what I needed, 100%. That's what I needed. It wasn't harsh for me. It wasn't necessarily scary. You know, I think that I was just ready. I think I had so much built in trauma from just life that I was just ready. And now that I look back on it, I can see, I can kind of visualize how entrenched I was into releasing it all and opening my heart up to love. And that's the experience, yo. Like, that is the 5 MEO DMT Bufo Alvarius frog medicine experience. I would not trade it for the world. It's probably the most valuable thing that's happened to me thus far in my life, period. I tell you this right now, I walked around with a lot of anxiety, tons of it. Like, to the point where even when I didn't want to have anxiety, or I was in a good space, it still crept in. It still showed us. My brain was like, everything's cool, find something to worry about, right? And you go down that path, like, I need to fix, worry. Something needs to be on my mind that takes me out of being present. And I know more. So that's the experience, y'all. I appreciate you. I love you. I wish happiness and joy for everyone. Everyone is one. Everything is one. Love unconditionally. Live your life. Love yourself. Love yourself, yo. Peace and love.